We look at MissionZero, it's really targeted towards how do we service our clients in reducing their energy, water consumption, as well as their carbon footprint in the mining industry. And it really talks towards sustainability, not only at the capital investment phase, but really over the entire life cycle of the operating asset, which is often our mines, which exceed the 1 to 2 years in terms of capital spend and projects and extend into the 30 years. So really it encompasses not only R&D and the investment up front in terms of new technology on new greenfield plants, but we also consider what can we do on the existing operations, because if there's any way we are going to catch up with the requirement of the green metals, we're going to have to understand what we do correctly on the existing infrastructure and the existing operating mines. So it's very targeted towards both the upfront capital investment as well as then what can we do on an ongoing basis to ensure that operational mines are more efficient, they are less energy consumptions, we waste less water, and at the same time there's always got to be the cost impact in terms of what do these solutions bring in terms of reducing the operational costs. So really it's all encompassing around servicing our clients and helping them achieve their mission zero and decarbonising their footprint, and at the same time for FLS to do exactly the same. As FLS, our focus really at the moment in any of the R&D that we do, both in terms of the new capital projects, as I mentioned previously, as well as in terms of existing infrastructure, it's all geared towards reducing that impact. So what we're doing at the moment, we're looking from a holistic view in terms of the new capital spend. What does the overall plant flow sheet look like? How can we impact the plant right away from a dry grinding solution, removing the requirement for excessive water, excessive energy consumption, and bringing it right down to how do you increase the wear life of many of the wear components, ensuring a longer longevity of those items and ensuring an increased uptime. And really it's talking towards R&D, again focused around the eccentric roll crusher, as we mentioned earlier, which really focuses on two existing technologies, bringing them together, where we have the roll crusher as well as a proprietary feed arrangement that ensures we can get 40% more throughput into an existing machine, significantly reduce the actual footprint and reduce capex by about 10%. And then if we bring that into the HPGR, again, a real focus at the moment in terms of water reduction in a dry and arid environments where often we find these mines. Again there, the HPGR Pro, which is a extension and an improvement upgrade on the existing HPGR, focuses on 25% throughput improvement, a 15% energy reduction, and up to a 40% improvement in terms of the wear life of these HPGRs. So again, bringing together both that operational aspect as well as that initial capex investment. We find the upfront investment on dry grinding to be a huge focus by our clients at the moment, and that continues to be a very key driver for our R&D. He's just spoken about the upfront dry comminution circuit and how we're able to significantly impact that side of the flow sheet. When it comes downstream now and you're starting to look at your recovery, we understand our miners are getting into difficult ore bodies. They need to recover more from less, so less energy consumption, less reagent consumption, and this is where the RF reflux flotation cell as well as the coarse air really comes to the fore. The RFC itself focuses on your much finer fraction, and what we're able to reduce is the overall retention time by some 25%. So what that means is you've got a significant savings in terms of energy consumption, about 25%, and also on your actual footprint. So all your ancillary piping, electrical, civils are significantly reduced through that process. So that's a real game changer, and at the same time improving your recoveries by about 1 to 3%. The coarse air itself has a similar function on your recoveries of your coarser particles. So what it again means is without impact or without changing anything up front on your comminution circuit, we're actually able to increase your recovery by about 1 to 2% and increase the throughput of the plant by 25% by just getting a coarser grind through your flotation circuit, and at the same time then being able to improve the actual performance of this plant. So that's really what the coarse air as well as the RFC are bringing to our mining clients right now. What we find is it's critically important to bring in digitalization through the entire flow sheet, and there we're focusing on again, how do we improve the performance of the assets for our clients? How do we improve the fact that these assets are more available to our clients to actually produce more and to recover more? So we see this as an all-encompassing solution around R&D focused on sustainability in your operational phase. How do your wear parts increase and improve their life of mine? So it really is a holistic view, and that's where the R&D focus is at the moment. If we step back, there's no doubt that the mineral industry is under pressure at the moment. We've seen the pressure on the commodity prices. So as the drive comes through to reduce energy consumption, wastage of water, FLS, I think, are really stepping up to the plate and looking at our clients and understanding how do we partner with them, because this really is a partnership into the future in terms of making sure that mining is sustainable and ensures the future of sustainability.